Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Bernard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play action, Ryan. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talk to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mariota. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Newton. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here we go on fourth. Newton.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Ryan.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown Giants.
CeeDee Lamb.
41 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's caught by Howard. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again, Ryan. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Ryan. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. A final shot before the break. Newton sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Newton on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Newton. Forced out to his left. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. To the air again, Newton. Eluded, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. On 2nd and a long way to go. Newton. Under pressure, they got him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goedert, 49 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Sebastian Joseph Day able to run him down for a... Loss of a yard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. To try again after the sack. Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to off.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Miles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Second down and goal. Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Newton's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 29. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 36, Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mariota. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 4th down, Mariota. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Powering his way forward. And all the way down to the 26. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
They'll be led out by an all-timer at the quarterback position, a man elected to the Hall of Fame in 1979, Johnny U. It's Johnny Unitas.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Play action. It's Unitas.
Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Unitas.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, 35 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? The chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Young on third down. Oh, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Unitas to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, but it'll be second down. Here's Unitas. Flushed out right. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him
them now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points.
Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Rice from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Tano passing Young. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Young off the play fake.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Young. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back now in Atlanta. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down in. Complete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Unitas. Looking downfield for Jones. Pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this match. No.
Tennessee offense set to go again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. And then case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Open man, that's Milne. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Unitas looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary is...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. We'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had...